If you want to review recent events, you should check the corpus. Why not open your...
Commencing route creation. Delivery. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
The adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
boy. That must hurt. What do we have here, Sam?
It's okay. It's all right. That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before? Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter. Good day, Zane.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his... He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been at... My father said it's...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my fun. But people have given him a nickname. He takes it anyway as my way of saying they can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see. Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with and that. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do... Thank good luck.
Much. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, come and see me when...
Order completed. Well done. Sorry.
Hey, Sam. Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
Dead man.
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam.
What's going on?
And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's Ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human Ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's Delivery Terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my Ha. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition? My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward. A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake. Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife. We just have to be careful. Hold on. Access to the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. Come through. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Go feel one. Okay, hold my hand.
Mommy?
It's me, honey. It's me. In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered. Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks, and eventually coughed back up into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's Ka is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on. because it ended up here, in her doll. Stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here, all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, that's that.
Wanna come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The taller man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say. I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my... But enough about... As I mentioned before, my daughter was unable to accept her mother as a medium, so I gave in. And it was... I thought it was the right... And when we arrived, but it was... She had no memories of our time, to be honest. My daughter's heart was swapped, and eventually, my car became stuck inside. I couldn't tell you how long. Looking for... I wouldn't... I dare say she can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly, and with... It's been a boon for her confidence. Sam, that's a no matter what misfortune, is it a or perhaps he... Regard... Sam, about that ghost, I wonder if that coffin was somehow connected to the... If you could deal a blow powerful enough to failing that, you could... Come to think, I heard what... You used to have a different keychain attached... Igor. I see now. I've been mulling over. He's gone, but he still feels so close. The closer we are to people when they're alive, no matter how much time, no doubt you've... Come to think, I saw that you received... To think that the parasitic chiral microbes you brought her could be repurposed to infect and birth variant BT, namely by combining BT crystals with your own... If this is indeed... You have to test this theory... Come to think of it, you and Neil Vaughn, there must be some reason. Admittedly, it may... Nevertheless, I say it. You know, Sam, when you consume a chronobiote, your perception of the world around you It's not hard to imagine. You'd have a much easier time. I'm reminded of the It stands to reason. Neil Vana. But why did he appear in that so-called nirvana? And then there's the fact, if we have another opportunity... Sam, that place we were sent to, the land of the dead, and And did you see those columns of ice? The ones descending from afterward? The columns were reminiscent of a phenomenon known as brinicles. When seawater freezes and turns to ice, salt concentrates are released into the surrounding water. This brine is heavier than the water. It therefore, as it flows towards the ocean floor, and as this process any living creatures unfortunate enough to become intact, little one. You know, Sam, the first was amidst flames, and the second was in what's now, I believe that you were previously transported. The places we found ourselves in, this is just a theory. He may have been a first-hand witness. Ah, yes. When I saw that coffin, I was reminded of a rather unorthodox type of psychotherapy. The patient lies down inside a coffin, which is then closed, plunging them into darkness. In being subjected to this simulated experience of being laid to rest, they may find a measure of peace and comfort. If you spot a coffin that seems suitable... Ah, yeah. Each time we take the DHV, which is why in spite of that, Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge, although he failed in that epic... Apropos of nothing, the doctor's a psychic midwife. How many children I expect she knows a Ah, yeah. So that was it didn't take much convincing to, I suppose, and they must be quite, just how many... Huh. A suit that eyes are the most prominent sensory organ of many life forms. You see, what the eye and the camera perceive is compared against perhaps this suit exploits a flaw in, which is to say, but I think it may utilize a form of optical jamming to obfuscate. Come to think of it, I see that the arm and our own art, people seem less, I fear it. Sam, Hartman's condition is cause for concern. His is the regular, and let's not not that much. Sam, I was the way she, but her cup. Oh, but there are other ways. Apropos, and they seem to have become more. This sudden increase, if we successfully extend the net. Ah, yeah. You've been receiving more. Please, while I'm in. If you throw me. Sam, the brigands' vehicles are of a rather you won't be able to get them repaired at distribution centers or on the They're enemy property after all. I'd not get it. Apropos, I was looking into... It seemed unlike other items washed up by this it's... You know, Sam, ever wanted to learn... Well, might be good to check in on some of... It's easy. Protect... Apropos, the kangaroo you... Sam, are you... It's because... Apropos, Rainey used to be much more quiet. It was... Come to... The Rainbow Valley, and... Come to... Apparently, you can... If you have... Those wander... A fitting name. They can't see it, meaning... I don't really... Sam, I think all this... All right, what do you say? Sam. Ready to head? I sure am. Sam, all this relaxation is no good for my sciatica.